Hey up, good afternoon and welcome back to York. I'm here today in the city where it all started to film a very special video, and honestly one I didn't think I'd be filming for quite a long while yet, my 1000 subscriber special. So before I let you know what we're getting up to today, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's watched the videos and a huge thank you to everyone who's subscribed. Your support really does mean a lot to me. When I first started this channel, I was just doing it for my local SPBW branch because I thought it'd be fun to have a record of our trips. I never imagined this many people would want to follow along on my pub crawls. As I've said before with the channel, the main goal is and will always be to showcase the best pubs, micro pubs, bars, brewery tap rooms and beer festivals that this country has to offer, and hopefully get a few more people through the doors of these cracking establishments and events, but because they deserve it. But anyway, yeah, it's chucking it down, so I'll try and keep it quick. We're in York today because there's a really cool event on. The York branch of the SPBW have organised what they're calling the York Wood Cask Walkabout, where basically for this weekend only they've managed to get 8 pubs in and around the city to serve beer from traditional oak barrels. So we're going to have a walk around York, hunt down these pubs and hopefully sample some beer from the wood. So yeah, let's have a wander. Right, so coming up to the first pub today, Valhalla, which is like a Viking themed bar that has 2 hand pulls on, I believe. People who've seen the map of the trip will know that this is smack bang in the middle, but we've had to start here because we found out that they actually put the beer on yesterday afternoon, so it might be running a bit low now. So yeah, we had to get it in quickly. Anyway, let's have a look. Did I get a pint of the Half Moon Shanker? Or did you get them just that? Nice one, thank you. Cheers.
Well, exactly, that's what we're doing for our last one.
Cheers, Carl, thank you. Right, in Valhalla, let's give this Shanker IPA again. Well, yeah, really bitter. Slight sweet finish as well. A bit of malt comes through. A bit strong probably for the first pint, but cheers. Right, I found a little dry spot. It's absolutely hammering it down today, but yeah, that was Valhalla. Interesting little spot, very touristy, just a sort of Viking themed bar with metal music playing. Yeah, the beer was decent. It was probably not the right one to start the day with because it was strong and very, very bitter, but the place itself wasn't really great. The staff were very slow, and a lot of the tables were like had tourists on, where like there was like 1 coffee between 4 and they were taking up all the seats, and the bar staff just didn't seem bothered whatsoever. And then I was waiting for a friend in there, and then once I'd left we couldn't get back in anyway because they'd shut it off to people. So probably going to give it a 4 out of 10, that one. I'm not going to be rushing back anytime soon. I've only been in once before and that was a lot of years ago, so yeah. Anyway, onwards to the next one. I think we're going to try and do the route as it's supposed to be done now, so yeah, let's have a wander. Right, got my hat on, it's that cold. We've come up to the second pub of the day, which is the first pub on the crawl route, the Swan. I believe this is a heritage pub with a couple of rooms and quite a few beers on hand pull, so yeah, I'm excited for this one. Let's have a look, see what beers they've got on. It's a good selection as well. Very good. It's a good pub. I'm doing a report for Spew for the newsletter, so yes, I need to make a record of what drinks I'm having. So can we do 2 pints of the plum porter, please? Thank you. Because otherwise, I'll be fine at the beginning, but I'll get to the end once. What the hell? They're really bad. I did a newsletter Coventry.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. I thought I'll do. If I go somewhere on my Todd, you know, I'll do the other. Good idea. Cheers. Thank you very much. Just go find a spot.
Square letters. He said, what? Didn't change.
Right, the last one didn't record and I've almost finished the drink, but yeah, we're going to give this Sunbeam Ales Plum Porter a go. But before I try it, I just want to say a big thank you to Dwayne Dibley.
Which one's Dwayne Dibley?
No, please, no. I don't want to be Dwayne Dibley.
For getting this one in. And if you want to get me treat me to a pint, my link to buy me a coffee is in the description. So yeah, Sunbeam Ales Plum Porter from the wood, made with real plums. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it is absolutely cracking, this beer. It just actually gets better as you go down the pint. So it's really rich and malty, and the plum flavour is just right. It's not too sweet like some of the syrup based ones are. Definitely recommend this one. Cheers. Aye, that was the Swan. What an improvement on the first pub that was. Lovely heritage pub, locals boozer definitely, really friendly characters, and great beer. Yeah, I couldn't knock that one, so it'll have to be a 9 out of 10 I think for the second pub of the day. Anyway, yeah, we've got the Slip In next, which just happens to be right down the road from here, so it's probably not worth doing this in a couple of shots. I'll show you it now. This pub, the Slip In, is another first for me. I've definitely never been in here before, so this will be an interesting one. I would say let's see what beers they got on, but I suppose we're getting the wood beer, whatever it is. So yeah, let's see. Hiya. You alright? Which is it from the wood? This one. Oh, okay. 2 pints. We've got Old Tom on as well. Oh yeah, I love Old Tom. I'd have had that. I had that at the brewery tap. Have you had this year's Higgy Figgy as well? No. Some right beer in here. Yeah, and then I think Valhalla had it might have been another Half Moon actually. Shankar IPA or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like Half Moon. Yeah, nice.
That's one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Should we sit in the room?
Yeah, why not? Well, that's a different contrast.
This one. Right, I'm here in the Slip In, and we've got the Half Moon Session IPA from the wood. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah, tell you what, that's different from the Plum Porter. Very sharp, grapefruity, hoppy, that sort of usual New World hopped pale flavour. Cheers. Right, yeah, still grim today in York, but that was a slip in. Another cracking pub actually. Another sort of locals boozer feel to it. I had the beer from the Wood, the Half Moon Brewery. I think it was a hoppy pale basically. And yeah, it was really good. So I'd probably give that pub another 9 out of 10. It wasn't sort of quite on the heritage level of the Swan, but still a cracking little room, locals boozer that I couldn't fault, and it had a really nice beer garden, so I reckon if you're going in summer you'll probably have a really good time. Anyway, we're gonna have to, the next one on the list is the Rook and Gaskill, but I think we're gonna have to skip it for now because it doesn't open till 3. I mean, who doesn't open a pub till 3 on a Saturday? But anyway, we're gonna head to the Brew York, like their brewery tap. I think it's called the Beer Hall. So yeah, let's have a wander. We found it, the Brew York Brewery, Beer Hall and Taproom. They've got one beer on, I think it's their Christmas beer. So yeah, let's see what it's like.
Pardon?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Due to bias.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be right.
That's very true. Oh yeah, trying fairy tale for Brew York for the first time ever. It's the best beer ever made. What's up? Toilets upstairs, aren't there?
Oh, there's toilets just there.
Yeah.
It's on down here.
Oh yes, you having a pint?
Well, it's going to be changed. Hey, yep. I'm good, how are you? Let's get 4 pints of fairy tale.
Was it actually in York?
Yeah.
So basically, it was the 7 guys came here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, we found a spot in the beer garden of Brew York. Rammed in here, probably the busiest brewery tap I've ever been in. But yeah, we're going to try their Christmas beer, Fairy Tale of Brew York, Florentine Milk Stout, I believe. Let's give it a go.
They weren't.
Yeah, it's good actually. You can taste the nuttiness to it, and it's got a nice bit of body to it. Cheers. Yeah, Brew York Brewery Tap. I think they call it the Brew York Beer Hall. Absolutely monstrous brewery tap room that is, and some cracking beers on. I've got to give it a 10 out of 10 really, because I don't know of any better brewery tap room than that one. It's just so good and so well made. Anyway, yeah, we're going to head to the Bluebell, which is the long time viewers of the channel will have already seen in my first ever video. But yeah, this is the only pub I think of the crawl that I've been to on video before, so we'll see what the Bluebell's up to nowadays. Yeah, let's have a look. Right, here we go, the Bluebell Tavern, one of my favourite pubs in Britain, this one, as you know from the last video. Yeah, let's see what beers they got on today. I'm not actually sure what the beer from the wood is in here, so it'll be a nice surprise. Yeah, let's have a look in.
So you know, I'm from Slavic country, so there will be a lot.
Very full at the moment, guys.
I'll do my best. Nice one, cheers. Here he is, cameraman.
Take that and get you too.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll do 2 pints of Ruby Miles, please. Nice one, thank you. There you go, Ben. Amazing, thank you very much. Cheers.
I remember when it were 1 and 10 a pint.
Hey up guys, you alright? Right, I'm not going to review the Rudgate Ruby Mild for you today because we've got a very special guest review in the Rudgate Ruby Mild. Ben, the legendary brewer of Brew York Brewery, so we'll see what he thinks of the beer.
Hello, I'm Ben. Today I'm drinking the Rudgate Ruby Mild. This is a beer which holds a very good place in my heart. It's a beer which I've grown to love over the years of drinking it. It has a really lovely malty flavour coming through. You get a lot of caramelly flavour from the crystal malts that I've got into it. And I think it's a phenomenal example of a mild. It's a bit stronger than a lot of the milds that you see coming out these days. It's not around the 3%, it's more around 5% sort of mark. And the flavours that come through are absolutely delicious. So I couldn't recommend it more, genuinely. And
yeah, if you wanted a glowing review of a beer, you're not going to get one much better than that. Cheers, cheers, cheers. So you probably can't see much of this one, but this is the serving hatch. So if you're sitting in the corridor, they can open up this window here and serve you from the corridor, which is a cracking little old bit of the pub. Yeah, great spot this is. Right, that was the Bluebell, one of my favourite pubs in Britain that is, and as you know, it was a great beer, great time, great atmosphere, so easily a 10 out of 10 pub that one. If you come into York, you have to go in Bluebell. We're going to head back the way we came now to the Rook And Gaskill because it's open now, whereas it wasn't open before. And yeah, so we'll see what beers they've got on. They've got one beer from the wood, but it's usually pretty good time in there, so hopefully it'll be good this time. Yeah, let's have a wander. Right, we had a look online. We found out the Rook And Gaskill have got a Brass Castle beer on, but it's a secret what the beer is, so we'll find out when we get there, I suppose. We're hoping for either maybe Higgy Figgy, the Christmas beer, or Bad Kitty, the vanilla porter, so let's see, I suppose.
yeah, no, really small setup they've got.
So as we cross the walls of York, back outside of the main city centre, we're heading to the Rook And Gaskill. which we could have done earlier, but like I said, unfortunately it didn't open till 3 o'clock, so we've headed back out to squeeze this pub in. There we go.
That 2 pints bad kitty.
2 bad kitties, yes please. We're here for the Wood Cask Walkabout, so we're sort of locked into one beer.
Just stay here now.
Yeah.
Be done. Be done, gentlemen. Be done.
We've got
it's all downhill from now.
What have we got left? Last drop in.
Last drop.
And Three-Legged Mare. That's it. I think.
As I say, it's all downhill from here.
Saltwick Nab,
Nice one.
which I've only had the once at the brewery whilst I was there. Got a mate who's one of the brewers there, so I was up with him. And that was a lovely pint. Was that?
I like Whitby Brewery.
Yeah, me too.
There you go, you can get these in. Just them 2, please. Right, we've got another guest review today. We've all gone for the Bad Kitty, the Brass Castle Vanilla Porter from the Wood. So I'm going to let Ken tell you how good it is.
Well, actually, I think this is my beer of the day. I have just been talking to my colleague, and this is the first one I can really taste the wood in, and it's absolutely excellent.
There you go, another cracking review. Cheers. Don't leave me hanging, Ken. Cheers. There we go. Nice one. Oh yeah, you can definitely taste the wood in this one, 100%. Cheers. Right, yeah, the Rook and Gaskill. What a great pub that is. It's solid 8 out of 10 pub that was. The main 2 things that were good about that pub is, one, it was the first pub today where they've had a fire going, which when the weather is cold and rainy is exactly what you want. And the other one was the Bad Kitty was probably the first beer today where we've properly tasted the wood character that it's added to the beer. Not the other ones today have just sort of tasted like the standard beer, which has been a shame, but yeah, the Bad Kitty has been really good. So yeah, probably an 8 out of 10 pub, like I said. Anyway, we're going to head back up into the York Centre now and go to the last 2 pubs, the Last Drop In and the Three-Legged Mare. So yeah, let's have a wander. Yeah, we've got a bit of a walk now back up to the Last Drop In, but at least the rain's calmed down a little bit. It's still raining, but it's not throwing it down anymore like it was for the rest of the day. Yeah, let's get these last 2 pubs ticked off.
Piercing place now.
Yeah. So that piercing place you just saw, that used to be a little bottle shop called Hopper Clock, but they had think it was 4 keg beers on at any one time, and they were always absolutely 10 out of 10 beers. It was a cracking little, yeah, it was a cracking little spot, and such a shame it's disappeared now. But from what I've heard, the owners are doing well. They've moved to Finland. But yeah, we found the last drop in, second to last pub on this pub crawl. So let's see what the beer is today for the wood cask crawl. Cheers, thank you.
Oh yeah, this is the old peculiar and plum porter.
This is the one we knew of, isn't it? Yeah. We knew these beers today. Yeah.
These are the 2 we didn't know.
Yeah. So
Everyone disappears when you're getting around it.
yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. It's like magic.
They're all here, mate.
Oh yeah. Can I do 4 halves of the plum porter and 3 halves of the old peculiar? Sunbeam.
Strange reason.
Right, it's a bit rowdy in the last drop in. We got 2 halves. Everybody got 2 halves. So we got the half of the Sunbeam plum porter, which we had at the back at the Swan, I think it was. And now we've got a half of the Old Peculiar, the Theakston's beer from the wood. And this is one of the only breweries in the country that has a Cooper as well. So let's give this one a go. Oh, it's not quite right for Theakston's actually. There's a bit of a twang to that. Yeah. It's not right. Cheers. I'll give the plum porter a go. Right, so let's see if the plum porter's all right. This is the Sunbeam that we had at the Swan. Oh yeah. That's decent, that's very nice. It's just the Theakston's Old Peculiar, something's not right with that one. Cheers. That was the last drop in. Very unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give it a low score. We had the Sunbeam plum porter and it was absolutely cracking, but we also had a half each of the Old Peculiar, the Theakston's beer from the wood, and it was absolutely rancid. It was just pure vinegar. It was just undrinkable, and the bar staff took great offence that we wanted to just swap it. We didn't want a refund or anything. All we wanted to do was swap it for a different beer, and they really were not happy. I mean, I went in there back in the days when it was owned by York Brewery, and I much preferred the decor in there back then. So it's lost a few points because they've sort of modernised it unneededly, and they've lost more points for me because they've kicked off. I mean, we had a brewer and a cooper with us on the trip, and they were saying, oh, you don't know what the beer's supposed to be like because it's from the wood. And I mean, well, we do. So we're gonna have to give it maybe a 4 or a 5 out of 10, which is a shame. But yeah, on to the next one, which is the Three-Legged Mare. So we'll see what that's like. Yeah, onwards. Last pub of the day, the Three-Legged Mare. Appears to be a black sheep pub. I've never been in this one before, so we'll see what it's like. Yeah, let's have a look.
I feel like I think the one next door. That's the Leeds one.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I think it might have been in here before, actually.
Ah, I mean, we've done in reverse then.
Yeah. I vaguely recognise it. It's probably years ago. Yeah. What's the no space out there?
The space? It's in the lane.
Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, not much space in the Three-Legged Mare. It's very, very busy, but I suppose that's a good thing. We've got the last beer of the day, the Monkey Wrench by Daleside Brewery. It's like a strong brown ale. Let's give it a go. I mean, yeah, you can taste the wood in this one, which is a plus for the beers of today, because there's only been a few you can taste the wood. It's a decent beer, malty brown ale, I suppose. Not much more to it than that, so pretty basic, but yeah, cheers. Right, last pub of the day, the Three-Legged Mare. It was a great pub. I mean, I can't knock the pub, but the beer was probably a bit too woody, would you believe? So yeah, Monkey Wrench is a really decent beer generally, so can't really slag it off too much. So the pub itself was probably a 7 out of 10. That was the York SPBW Wood Walkabout. It was a really good pub crawl all in all. It was a bit of a shame about Valhalla and the last drop in. They were a bit lacking in quality. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a subscribe. That really helps me out. And there is a link in the description to my Buy Me a Coffee link. So if you want to buy me a pint, that'll be really appreciated as well. And yeah, all in all, great pub crawl. Really enjoyed myself today. And I hope to see you in the next one. And yeah, support your local pub. Cheers.